We have reached the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome, everyone, to Glendale, Arizona. This is the Verbo Fiesta Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the third seed in this playoff, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Hermstreet. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for this semifinal collision. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And now from the pistol formation. Handoff to the back. Oh, and he fumbles. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time. Oh, my. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. Important second down play coming up. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Pass ball is incomplete on the deep shot, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out. So the call is defensive holding, and that's a big boost for this offense. So the offense comes up now on first down thanks to that costly penalty. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Ball handed off. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, Noles, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Play action here on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. Breaks into the clear. Past the 10. Touchdown, Volunteers, as they fight back here in this playoff game.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Point after, up and good. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
And here's that wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. Direct snap. He keeps it. That's a solid gain out of the Wildcat, but not enough for the first down.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Can he make it to the marker? Stopped on third for no gain. Going to be 4th and 1 now.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
And the Noles will line up to punt it away. That one lands and bounces out of bounds. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. This offense scorched the defense with a lightning strike, a one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. Looking to throw it on first down. Short pass finds the tight end. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. And the Volunteers hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Linebackers making some adjustments now. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. They tackle him after a short return, but they get the football back and set up shop near midfield.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
He'll look to throw it here on second down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense does a really nice job here of not only pressuring the quarterback, but not tipping their hand with coverage. They went to double coverage, but didn't show it till late. They confused the quarterback, and they almost came up with an interception.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Makes the catch downfield. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Seminoles will have 1st and 10 here. And the wideout goes in motion. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Second down play coming up. Looking to chuck it again. The ball is picked off. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Hit as he released it. Misses the receiver, incomplete.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. And this pass is on target, caught. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. That completion sets up a 3rd down play. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Looking for a man deep down the middle. Catch made down inside the 25. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Tennessee.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
The extra point gives him a 14-7 lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so it'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers. But he stopped short of the 1st down.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. Looks right for a quick completion. 2nd effort. Their defense cannot stop him short of the marker.
Well, that's a nice completion to the sideline with great timing. The connection between the receiver and the quarterback was on full display to be able to get that 1st down.
And Kirk, it's Tennessee on top as we take a break for the quarter. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Looking to throw here. Caught quickly.
Boy, that slant is so dangerous for a defense to try to slow down. Great job of rallying to limit its yardage after the catch.
That completion makes it second and medium. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. Looks like he's going to run it. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. Third and short now from the 44. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
He gets it away. Directional kick with nice distance. And the punt heads out of bounds, taking the dangerous returner out of play here. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Heading left after the handoff. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it in the open. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
And with one explosive play there across midfield. First down at the 49. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
There's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Now it's second down here. Out the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Pass rush closing in. Oh, they trap him for a sack. So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. On third down, he drops to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The ball is moving quickly down the field here. They'll change the pre-snap look now. defense will keep it on the ground here. Some hard running there through a tackle. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. A handoff to the back. Powering through the defender. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that first down marker.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact, but that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games.
They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
Yeah, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it's third down in inches, lower the shoulder, get the first down.
The Volunteers line it up with first and goal. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. The defense backed up against their own end zone. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Vols. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That's just exactly how you coach it from a defensive standpoint. You string the quarterback out to the outside, make him indecisive. By the time he makes a decision, the rest of the defense is coming in. Nice tackle for a loss.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. The sure hands. It's Singleton. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Fired into a tight window and picked off. Look out, he's in the clear. At the 10, touchdown, Volunteers. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
Boy, what a tough blow for this offense. Already in field goal range, and the quarterback puts one in the defense's arms. They takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Huge momentum swing here in the first half.
The extra point makes it 28-7. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Ball handed to the running back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, and he dives to make a beautiful catch there.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, 3rd down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a 1st down.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
It's 2nd down after that completion. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here.
It's caught inside the red zone, still on his feet.
That's a massive play. Moves the ball to the 14, and just like that, they're in scoring position. And the Seminoles will line up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Moves out of the pocket. Finds his man. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. And somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Here's the 2nd down play. Quick throw, the catch is made. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. So, with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. They'll set up for the chip shot on the left hash mark. And that one's straight down the middle. And that field goal, the final play of this opening half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Noles will kick this away to get the second half going. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. The passing game's been on fire. Let's see if the defense has made some changes to begin to slow it down. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground.
Boy, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
2nd down after that previous play. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Davis. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. The ball's hustled to the line to crank up the tempo. Linebacker shifting around now. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down.
Makes a quick catch.
Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a receiver wide open. They bring him down, but what an explosive play.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
And the Vols are moving quickly down the field. On first down, it's play action. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
Looking to pass here on second down. This time a completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Shotgun formation here on third down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They make the tackle, but nice gain. Sets him up first down at the 14.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Makes the grab, a chance to score. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Shotgun formation, here's an inside give. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. So here we go, third down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. They're going to throw for it on third and short. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Touchdown, Tennessee. They continue to roll up the score. Now, just a brilliant game from this quarterback. With a spot in the natty on the line, you need your guy to step up, and this guy has delivered so far today, Kurt.
You know, it's just everything coming together. The preparation that he put in leading into this game, the offense doing their job of taking care of him, the receivers running good routes. Everything right now is clicking for this offense and this quarterback.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Out of the gun now on third down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. It'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And the Noles begin a new series here, 1st and 10. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Throws to the tight end. He's got a man down the middle. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking for the wide out. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
They get him down, but a solid run by the freshman. The Seminoles come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Tackle is made. That's a short gain, well short of the marker.
Well, that time they're able to work the slot across the field on the drag. Precise route and a good throw.
Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss. Offense sets the formation. It's third down. And Kirk, it's Tennessee on top as we take a break for the quarter. You played 3 quarters with a chance to stay alive for the national championship. Let's check out the game summary here so far. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Makes a quick grab. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
And the Seminoles line up with a first and goal. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Stop for no gain defense. Very stubborn here down near the goal line.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
And it's a touchdown. But wait, looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's find out if this one's going to count. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Caught in the backfield. It's Singleton. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down into the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? And they'll use the ground game here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Grabbed by the receiver. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Lets it go quickly. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! Touchdown, Vols! And the route is on. Well, Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. He'll hand it off.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. 2nd down, looking to throw it. Gets made on the out route. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a 1st down.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
It's a short completion of the tight end. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Chris, in my opinion, what we just witnessed is one of the toughest things to do in football as a defender, and that's making an open field tackle. A lot of times, those one-on-one matchups against shifty receivers, the receiver wins. This time, let's tip our cap to that defender. Great play.
Defense has got him, but that Wildcat wrinkle earns enough to get the 1st down.
Chris, I'll be honest, man. I thought on 4th down and 1, they might be just trying to draw the defense off sides, but they caught me and probably the defense by surprise as well, especially on their own side of the field. Gutsy play call right there to keep this drive alive.
The Noles lining up here on 1st and 10. Here's the option play. He'll toss it to the back. He'll be stopped for a loss on the play. The defense all over the option that time.
Well, you talk about a corner who isn't afraid to come up and hit someone. Great play on the outside to wrap the pitch man up and bring him down behind the line. It's good recognition, agility, and speed to make that tackle.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
Well, they just had to go for this, Chris. Pretty obvious. Not much of a choice. Down late in a game like this, you got to be aggressive. You got to take a chance. This was clearly just not their day.
And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. Breaks free. They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a first down.
When you can run it like this with a late lead and the defense knows it's coming, that's a clear sign the offense has done its job. This defense is worn down at this point, and closing the game out should be pretty routine if they can keep this up.
The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. 1st and goal from the 9.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Game is clearly wrapped up. The offense looking to rub it in here in the final minute. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.